Hello, we are going to present to you our autonomous submarine mechatronics project in collaboration with Bantec. We are Saúl Bermea, David Ricardo Guerra, Gabriel Bermúdez, and Rodolfo Tamayo. Our supervisor is PhD Vianey Lara Prieto. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to talk to you about our project motivation so you can work with us. First of all, there's an enormous potential in the detection of underwater objects. It has applications in a lot of areas, such as studies of the seabed, inspection of oil pipelines, monitoring of species, underwater archaeology, among many others. Also, as we are going to develop a non-tripulated vehicle, all of the research that we do could be extrapolated to ground vehicles. So this is very important.
We are making the project in collaboration with Bantec, as mentioned earlier. Bantec is a student group from Tecnológico de Monterrey, created in 2017, and Gabriel and myself had the fortune to join in 2018.
Well, as I mentioned, we help in the development of an autonomous submarine that is going to compete in the ropes of competition. We hope that you can help in our budget so we can actually go to the competition the next semester. In this competition, the submarine is built and has to go through a circuit without any help. And we, as a Mechatronics alumni, we cover the three major areas of the subject, which is mechanics, electronics, and for programming, perception.
There is also obtained on the mechanic area where the design of the ribs, the engine mount, and the peripherals, a gripper and a torpedo launcher. The ribs, we designed the whole rib and we assigned a full rib to the sub. At the beginning of the semester, were only 3. Now we will design to 4. And the engine mounts, we designed it to help us to ensemble the engines in certain angle that will help us to move the sub in the correct way.
We also designed the peripherals that are needed to complete some tasks. Here we designed a gripper and a torpedo launcher.
Okay, as for electronics, we had 2 major advances, which are the gripper and torpedo launcher electronics and the signal processing. The following. We are going to focus on the latter one, which is the signal processing. As you know, the submarine has hydrophones, which are underwater devices that detect ocean sounds, and the targets of the competition have pingers, which are the devices that emit these sounds in characteristic frequency. So the hydrophones are expected to detect this frequency, firstly, by narrowing the signal of the pinger, since it is infinite, and we have to narrow it until at least it gets flattened to 10 kilohertz of range. And then after that, with a peak frequency detector, using the input voltage of the pinger, after it is filtered, we get, and until it gets to the peak signal, then it stays there, and it acts as the output voltage, which is expected to be equally to the frequency of the hydrophones. Nevertheless, we only reach a 39 kilohertz range, so we will still need to work with that.
Okay, for the perception area, we work on a dataset which was composed of 3,000 images about the props. The props are the objects that the submarine encounters during its challenge. The dataset was labeled, which means that we went from the edges of every object, and then we augment the images, which means that we apply filters to each of them. And finally, we train the JOLED, which is an instant segmentation method to classify the images. Okay, here are some of the results obtained from the perception area. We developed each of the props at the beginning of the semester, and we have in the bottom, it shows how the augmentation works. And in the corner, in the right corner, it shows a labeled image. And here are the tested images where the color shows where the model thinks the object is in the picture, which it's very accurate as it can be shown.
Well, in conclusion, we managed a lot of great results in this project, and we hope that you can support us and that you have seen this presentation and find it very beneficial for your company, and that you can work with us and help us achieve and go to the competition. Thank you so much for hearing us.